Hi, soulmate. Let's make this choice together.
Hey guys, let's make something with this fabric. I have just a yard and a half of this fabric, and I don't want to join anything. I don't want to mix with any fabric. So we're going to be making a bodycon dress with this fabric. I wanted to make it 3/4, but I don't like 3/4, so I'm going to do it a long length. But because of where this fabric is stretching, it is stretching by the width, not the length. So, and the width is about 50. So we're going to be doing it. We're going to be dividing the dress into two. So more like the skirt parts and the top parts. So let's cut. So like I said, it stretches here. Why this side does not stretch? So I'm going to use the stretch part. So I'm working with a body of waist 25 and bust of 34. So because it's a stretchy fabric, I am going to be reducing all my body. So I'm not sure you can see this chalk because it's white. So I'm going to be using this green. I hope you can see it and I hope you're able to understand it. To like straighten this out of the way. I'm making use of my half length is 16, but I will make use of 16. I really hope you can see this. My boss is 34, which is 8.5. Now I'm going to be making use of 7.5. Oh, yeah. Let's use 7. So I'll use 14. So I'm going to be making use of my shoulder. My shoulder is 7.5 inches, 7.5. So I'm going to be use 6.5. So my waist is 25, which is 6.5. So I'm going to be using 5.5.
Measured 1 inch for the shoulder slants, and I measured what I have left for my armhole. Then I took in half inch inward and I curved my new armhole. Let's cut the back. Do not forget to add your 1-inch allowance for the zipper. So this is my front and my back. I went ahead to measure my waist. Remember, I used 5.5 inches for my upper body's waist, so I'm going to do the same thing. Took in my hip line, which is 8 inches, and I measured my hip. Remember, I reduce it by 1 inch. All my measurements, I reduce it by 1 inch, and I connect all lines together. At the hem of the skirt, I went ahead to reduce it by 0.5 inch, and I cut. So after joining my main fabric and my facing, I went ahead to weave it. So it's now time to join both fabric together. So I'm going to be placing my main fabric facing up, the front facing up, and I'm going to be placing my facing, the front facing down, and I'm going to be joining it from one shoulder to the other shoulder down to the necklace. So I'm basically just going to join everything, but I'm pinning first to avoid story that touches the hearts. So please, it make sure to pin. If not, this fabric has a way of shifting, and before you know, one is bigger or longer than the other. Remember, they are both lycra, so the tendency of it to shift is high. After joining, I've gone ahead to top stitch, as you can see. So I'm now going to give this a good press. Please, your iron is very paramount. Make sure you give it a good press. So it's now time for me to join my upper bodies to my lower bodies, which is my top to my skirt. So I'm joining it separately. So I'm going to be pinning the front to the front of the skirt, then the back to the back of the skirt. So I have sewed all the bodies together and I've gone ahead to weave it. Now let us place our design. Remember that front design at the beginning of the video? This is what we are going to be doing. So remember I said I am only using my fabric, so I don't have enough, so I had to join this. So now you can decide to design the front the way you want it anyhow, but the way I did mine was I just had a long strip of fabric which was measuring about 24 inches by 19, and I had to pleat it on one side of the skirts and the other side of the skirt. Remember, this is just only for the front. Now if you have enough fabric, you can go ahead and do more than that. So to get the way I want or the length of my design, I went ahead to measure 7 inches on both sides. So at the top of the upper bodice, I have 2 inches. Then at the side or the down of the lower bodice, which is a skirt, I have 5 inches, which round up to 7 inches. So then I started pleating on both ends. Please, this might not be as perfect as you want it to be, or might not be as full as you want it to be, depending on the yard or fabric you have on the ground. Just do anything, be creative, do whatever you feel you want to do, and just do something. So for me, I was just pleating it, and after pleating, I ironed and I went ahead to sew. After sewing, I went ahead to join the back bodies to the front, and I sewed it straight down and weave. So at this point, I have already joined my back bodies to my front bodies, and I have also gone ahead to put in my zipper at the back, and also I've gone ahead to put in my slit. Please do not forget to put in your slits. So because it's a stretchy fabric does not mean you will not have slits. It depends on how stretchy your fabric is. But the last thing I have on this dress is to just sew in my sleeve. So I went ahead to measure my armhole to know what I'm going to be cutting on my fabric. So this is my fabric for the sleeve. Remember I said I'm managing it, so I do not have enough fabric to sew long sleeve, and I'm only using the stretchy part. So this is what I have. So if for your sleeve, you can just do anything you want to do. You want it to be puffy, you want it to be big, but because I don't want to just cut this or waste this fabric, I just had to put a little bit of pleat at the shoulder, and I went ahead to join it to the dress, iron it, and I think that was the last thing I did for this dress, and I was done. So this all depends on you. You can decide to play around with your design. It all boils down to what you want at the end of the day. But the dress is just a simple bodycon dress, nothing hard, nothing fizzy, and it came out nice. I really, really like it. So after joining your sleeve, do not forget to give it a good press, and we've come to the end of the cutting and sewing. Now look at how this dress turned out. I really love it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Love you.